We can finally take a good look at all three phones in Samsung Galaxy S22 range now that they're all here. And each of the three models has features and aspects that might make you want to buy it over the other two. The Galaxy S22 and the Galaxy S22 Plus are both big and small versions of the same basic design. They look a lot like last year's Galaxy S21, but they have a smaller size and some new features. All of the phones that come with the Galaxy S22 Ultra have a completely new design. That's not only making them look different from each other, but it also allows them to have quad rear cameras and S Pen built in. Before we can get started, hey everyone and welcome to Rocket Review. Today we're going to be looking at the review of the S22 and the S22 Plus. Stay until the end of the video to find out what we think and whether you should upgrade or not. The Galaxy S22 and the S22 Plus look a lot like last year's Galaxy S21 in the way they look. You've seen the Galaxy S21, so you've seen the Galaxy S22. Both phones have the same design, with the triple rear camera array wrapped around the phone's leg, edge using the contour cut design. The Galaxy S22's module no longer has the two-tone appearance of its predecessor, instead is the same color as the phone's rear. The Galaxy S22 is available in Phantom Black, Phantom White, Pink Gold, and Green, with the latter's dark shade being my favorite. Other minor changes include a decrease in display size from 6.2 inches on the Galaxy S21 to 6.1 inches on the S22. The Galaxy S22 is slimmer, lighter, and more compact than its predecessor, measuring 5.74 into 2.8 into 0.3 inches and weighing 5.9 ounces. As a result, it's a phone that most people can use with one hand. It's also slightly thinner and lighter than the iPhone 13. For the S22, Samsung has returned to using a glass back rather than a plastic used on the S21. This may be more difficult to grip when compared to the plastic on the S21s, but the use of the Gorilla Glass Victus on both the front and back of the Galaxy S22 is reassuring, as it will likely withstand a buttery finger drop. The metal edges of the S22 are now made of Samsung's Armor aluminum, which should withstand a drop without chipping to hell. The Galaxy S22 and Galaxy S22 Plus have two different sizes of basically the same screen. Both have an FHD resolution, a maximum refresh rate of 120Hz, and a minimum refresh rate of 10Hz, as well as a touch sampling rate of up to 240Hz. The Galaxy S22 has a 6.1-inch display, while the Galaxy S22 Plus has a 6.6-inch display. Samsung's new Vision Booster feature adjusts the display's color to make it look better in different lighting on all three phones. These are also extremely bright displays. The S22 has a brightness rating of 1300 nits, while the S22 Plus and Ultra have a brightness rating of 1750 nits. The Galaxy S22's display is smaller than that of its predecessor, but it is no less imperative. The display will drop from 120Hz to 10Hz with a new LTPO panel, which should help preserve battery life when a high refresh rate isn't required. The S21 only dropped to 48Hz. The Vision Booster feature, which will dynamically map the tone of the screen to tweak color and contrast to be best suited for what's being viewed and the environment it's being viewed in, is another upgrade. In practice, the Galaxy's S22's display is simply stunning. Colors and contrast are vibrant and the screen is responsive. This comes as no surprise given Samsung's long history of producing high-quality phone screens. As usual, Samsung leans heavily on color saturation, but this can be adjusted in the display setting. However, I'm rather fond of the S22's plethora of colors. Both the S22 and S22 Plus have the same number of cameras in them. The primary camera now has a 15-megapixel sensor and employing tetra-binning technology to reduce large photos to standard 12-megapixel shots with more detail and light. The telephoto camera's resolution has been reduced from 64 megapixel to 10 megapixel, but it now has a true 3x optical zoom rather than a hybrid 3x zoom. The ultra-wide retains a 12-megapixel sensor, but now has a 120-degree field of view rather than a 79-degree FOV. The front-facing camera is still 10 megapixel, but improved AI image processing should help deliver better selfies. Samsung also touted improved portrait photo capabilities owing to its new AI stereo depth map, which can allegedly pick out minute details like a strand of hair. Samsung appears to have prioritized video with the Galaxy S22. Video capture is capable of up to 8K and 24 frames per second. As was the case with the Galaxy S21, the new auto-framing feature, on the other hand, can detect and track up to 10 people in a frame and automatically adjust the camera's focus to capture them all clearly. It also tracks people in a frame and centers the camera on them, which is also hypnotic to watch. Samsung claims that the S22 series uses a 4nm processor. Buyers in the United States will receive the S22 with a Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 processor, while those outside the United States will receive the Exynos 2200. Although Snapdragon chips tend to outperform Samsung's Exynos chips in computing benchmarks, the 2200 is particularly interesting this year because it includes an AMD RDNA powered GPU. This could make gaming on the S22 solid in other markets, a better experience than what users in the United States have. In any case, Samsung claims that processor performance has increased by 5%, graphics performance has increased by 40%, and neural processing unit performance has increased by a healthy 133%. In practice, this means that the Galaxy S22 is both faster and smarter than the S21. Samsung claims that the additional smart processing power will improve network usage and behavior analysis, as well as streamline app performance, particularly in games. This will make the software and user experience feel smooth but doesn't drain the battery life, so let us hope that Samsung fulfills its promise today. With the S22 and S22 Plus, you'll get 8GB of RAM and 128GB or 256GB of storage, depending on the chips you choose. The S22 Ultra comes with 8GB or 12GB of RAM and storage capabilities of 128, 256 or 512GB or 1TB. The battery capacities of the S22 and S22 Plus have also shrunk slightly since last year in line with their smaller sizes. The S22 has a 3700 mAh battery from the previous 4000 mAh, while the S22 Plus has a 4500 mAh battery from the previous 4800 mAh. The capacity of the S22 Ultra, which uses a 5000 mAh cell, remains unchanged. In terms of disappointments, the Galaxy S22 continues to use 25 watts wired charging and 15 watts wireless charging. The rumored 45 watts charging feature is only available on the Galaxy S22 Plus and S22 Ultra. The only issue is that none of these phones come with chargers. To ensure that you get the best possible speeds, you'll need to buy or already own a compatible charger or charge with any available USB-C plug and accept that you won't get those promised speeds. The Galaxy S22 comes pre-installed with Android 12 and One UI 4.1. The Material You design language from Google has been toned down in favor of Samsung's own UI skin. One UI has been tweaked and honed over the years to become cleaner and less fussy than it was when it debuted with the Galaxy S8. The One UI 4.1 is the most streamlined version yet. It also allows for more in-depth customization, particularly with widgets, which now provide more information. There's also a new privacy dashboard that incorporates Android 12 features, such as alerts when an app uses your microphone or camera. While there are a few changes to the basic functionality, such as the addition of Material You-based design customization, the biggest news is that Samsung is now promising 4 years of software support for the S22 series. This will allow you to continue using the phone with all of the latest Android features for an extended period of time. All of the S22 phones support 5G, both sub-6 GHz and mmWave, so you won't have any trouble finding a handset that works with your carrier. The S22 Plus and S22 Ultra have a few advantages over the standard S22. They can use the Wi-Fi 6E standard for faster data transfers, which Samsung claims is twice as fast as the S22 standard Wi-Fi 6 capabilities. The two larger phones also support ultra-wideband, which enables precise location tracking for certain key finders, as well as easier and faster data sharing with other compatible phones. Overall, the S22 and S22 Plus are very good phones, but we don't think they have enough features that distinguish them from the previous generation. So if you own an S21 or S21 Plus, you should probably keep it for a little longer. And that brings us to the end of today's video. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of the content that we upload.